Good morning, wrestling fans from Black River Falls. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions. Well, we're ready to bring you some high school wrestling. We're still waiting for the bracket sheet. We do have track wrestling up on the phone. We'll see how that all plays out here as we get things ready to roll. We will be looking at Haley Yachten from DeSoto, and I apologize if I mess up any of these names right away. That's just part of the deal as we try to come up with who's up and on deck, and we're going to be going from 106 to 113, and I know I'm not going to be able to keep up on that part of it, but we'll give what we can. Yatkin is going to be wrestling. Let's see who is going to be. It's going to be Deacon Brown. So we'll look for that one. Well, let's go back here and see. So I'm at 1. That's going to be Haley Yachten. That's in the upper left corner. Now, the upper left and lower right, those cameras are stationary. They're set. Camera 2 and camera 3 in the opposite corners. We're going to try and move those around as much as I can. For those of you watching, you'll know your wrestler. And we'll just kind of go from there. Well, Brown is going to pick up a pin. And we'll stay here then on mat number 2. We have Carter Jensen from the Coosa, freshman, taking on Cree Defoe, a freshman from Stratford. That's in this one right here that we're moving a little bit, upper right. We wind up with a pin in the lower left. I think that was Auburndale. And that, I believe, was Derek Goddard, a freshman, pinning Cole Beckett from Portage. So Jensen working in on trying to get a near side cradle. Not able to get that one going, as that's the only match going on right now. Has a half in a wrist. Defoe doing a good job of fighting that off. Trailing here by a score of, it looks like it's 4-1 if I've got the right mat here, the orange mat. 10 seconds remaining here in period number 1. We're going to move to 113 pounds. We have another DeSoto wrestler out on mat number 1. That's in the upper left corner. Jensen, 4-1 lead. We'll start on the bottom here, trying to work his way up and out. Meanwhile, DeSoto's wrestler caught in a cradle, giving up some back points. You can see that in the, again, a little bit further distance, but wanted to make sure we had the whole mat. But at least you can see what they're attempting to do. We'll try to keep an eye on that. Another cradle situation. He had broken free, but then all of a sudden wound up back in that cradle and still keeping that inside shoulder up off the mat. Meanwhile, Jensen comes around for 2 and gets the reversal. Defoe looking to potentially the way he was set up there, looked like he was going to try and work a Granby row in there, but Jensen readjusted his position and had to be let go. Well, we're going to get a pin down there on mat 1 as Whitehall, I believe is Whitehall, the W there, picking up the win. And that should have been at 113. We're staying with this one with Jensen, leading 6-1. We have another DeSoto wrestler out here. This is on mat 3, which we have. There's a pin over on mat 4. Nice double leg takedown and going right to the back. Going to get a couple of points here. Nice reverse half here by DeSoto. Looking strong right here. And there's the pin. Once we get these names and numbers, once we get the bracket sheet, we'll try and catch you up on some of that stuff. It'll be a lot smoother by the end of the day. That won't do you a lot of good, will it? Not right now, but we'll do our best. Jensen, his opponent Defoe from Stratford says neutral. And there's a sweep single. And coming up with the takedown. Mel Min GT over on mat number 4. That's the lower right. Just gave up a takedown there. Jensen with the takedown, leading 8-1 here on the orange mat. Now the escape, and it's 8-2. Back points coming over here on mat number 1. We've got the wrestler in gold. I wonder if that is that Pittsville that's here? Might have been. Very close to the fall. There it is. Takedown by Jensen as well on the orange mat, now leading with a major decision at 8 at 10-2. Well, so Jensen's going to pick up the win. Well, let's take a look and see where we're at here. We're going to try and drop back. That was 106. Looks like some of the weight classes, boy, they're bouncing up here now. Check and see what weight we're at here, and then I'll be able to go from there. It's not going to be the easiest one, probably. It's that's the one part without the bracket sheets that a lot of our scoreboards, some will put the weights down, some do not have the weights down. So that's where you kind of get in a little bit of a pickle. The best thing I can do is tell you what takes place. Well, we're going to get a pin here. Stanley Boyd picks up a pin on mat 3, lower left. Here's Auburndale coming up with a takedown and 2 near fall on the orange mat. Well, let's see here. I didn't catch who was the victor over on mat number 4. Here comes DeSoto. On mat 3. We're going to just take a quick look, a quick peek at 132 just to see if anything there might look close to any of the wrestlers that we may have. Well, I think this is the DeSoto wrestler is wrestling. This might be I wonder if Whitehall is orange and black. The more I think about it, aren't they? I believe that's what they are. Seth Greeno is going to be wrestling for, that might be 126 right below us here. So let's see if we can sneak over to 126. Another pin over on 4. Well, there's the pin. That might have been Portage. 126, so that was Gavin McDowell taking on Jackson Ryan. Portage is that, yeah, and that's who we have over on the orange mat also, by the way. Wrestler did not get his hands unlocked as they came down to the mat, so you can see Mike Nicolati as the official holding his hands. Now a reversal here. Oh, a pin just like that. Well, I tell you what, that was tough. Auburndale picking up the pin. Vinny Klum for Rockwell will be coming out here somewhere along the way, I would expect. Trying to keep an eye out. That might be Vinny down there on mat 1. Let's see here. He is taking on, is that Bruce? That might be Bruce. They are red and black. Score down there is 9-7. Vinny is out in front, it looks like. Trying to get a reversal there. A pinning situation here on mat 3. Nine 7 the score remains over here on mat number 1 with Vinny Klum. Pinning combination getting tighter and tighter on mat 3 here, lower left. Well, they said that was the end now. I apologize. I looked away. I thought there was another period to go. .126. There's a pin. And another fall. On mat 4, one of our DeSoto wrestlers. Boy, a tough pinning combination going on mat 1, and just like that, there's the pin. Well, high school wrestling getting things off to a good start here at Black River Falls. £132. Let's see who we have. There's a takedown. This is a Black River Falls wrestler. Now let's see if this is. Could this be Volk? Well, I don't think that's Portage that he's wrestling. So, but it does look like a Tiger uniform. Gets the reversal. Takes the lead back at 4-2. That's on the orange mat. That actually looks like a Bruce High School. Well, let's take a look here. No, it's not that one. I'm going to slide up to 138 pounds for curiosity and see if we can find any of the matches here. Looking for a pin as Black River Falls on the orange mat. Melmin GT wrestler, the Titans, over on mat 1. Black River Falls does come away with a pin on the orange mat. Pinning combination getting tighter and tighter over on mat 3. And there's the pin. Seconds remaining on that one, but boy, I tell you what, that was a tight hold. It's Durand that's here, I believe. And that was Pittsville. But Durand picking up the win. Over on mat 1, another pin over there with it was Stratford and GT Melmin. That was, he might be up in that 138-pound bracket. Let's see here. On, in fact, at 138 on the orange mat, this is going to be, it's a purple. That could be Durand. I think it looks more like a Durand and Portage. It could be. There's a pin. the Duran Panthers. Trying to get the names situated there. So Heitmeyer of Portage picked up the pin. And on mat 3, going to be Stanley Boyd picking up the pin. Brandon Netter of Stratford over Trevino of Stanley Boyd. That was by a pin. Looking for Evan Solberg. Solberg is going to be, or maybe he snuck in there and I didn't see him, going to be wrestling Sparta, Braxton Anderson. So I did not see Evan out there yet, but I could have missed that one. Well, we got a couple of interesting singlets coming out here on mat 3. Stratford, I believe, in the white with the black. That's what it looks like to me anyways, but I could be off on that. Both wrestlers really pretty athletic with their moves right there. That's going to be a pin. Trying to find that one. That was Trevino of 145. I'll bet. Well, we'll see here. We got to keep. This is the hard part. I do apologize, folks, because we don't have that bracket sheet. Well, they were going to try and run those off, but I have yet to see any. But I know Andy Osegard, he'll be working hard to try and find it for us. Let's slide up to 145 pounds and see if we can catch any of our area wrestlers. Out on the mat right now at 145, it says, see, it's Durand. Durand out here with GT Melmin's Gunnar Johnson, a freshman. This is Lucas Tron from Durand. He's a sophomore. And the score is 2-1 right now. GT Melmin is in the lead by that single point. We're at 152 here on mat number 3. Here's a cradle being applied. Pretty tight cradle right now by Johnson, trying to cinch it up. And there's the fall. So we should be, I'm thinking, moving to 152. I'm thinking that's where we're going to go. It's going to be Oliver Kemmerling Pellock from Viroqua, and he is going to be taking on Brock Coburn from Whitehall. Pellock with his opponent up in the air and now brings him down to the mat with a nice looking double leg. Well, I missed Solberg, unfortunately. And I apparently missed Broker also. Preston I missed. I don't know how I could miss him, but apparently I did. We'll have to get him on the next round. Pellock with some back points here, locking things up. Got that headlock. Looking pretty solid right now. And there's the fall. Picked up the pin in 50 seconds. Well, the co-head coaches, Robbie Zuby, there he is shaking hands with Pellock, Jared Getter, longtime coach, good friend Eric Anderson, stepping down earlier this year, and these two guys who have been assistant coaches, part of the program for some time, and they moved up a notch. How about that? Well, 152, we're going to have GT Melmin. Oh, is this, I don't know if that's 152. They look a little bigger than that. It's Durand and Melmin. Excuse me, we'll see if they, well, it might be Carter Shasha and Dawson Hartung. Hartung, boy, that's a wrestling name up in that area. member of the Hartung who, I wish I could remember his first name now, was a state champ multiple time, I think, for Wisconsin high school, and wrestled for Minnesota. He jumped across the border. So a very familiar wrestling name. Hartung is the number 2 seed, by the way, and a junior. Sasha is a junior as well, trailing 5-0 here to Hartung. Hartung with that bar arm situation, trying to lock up in Oklahoma. And he's got it locked up, a deep half, and oh boy, there's the pin. You can see it. You could count that one from up here. Well, here comes Austin Winker now. Winker at 160 pounds. His opponent will be from Duran. Let's see what where did the coaches put him? They put Austin at number 3 on the seed. Comes in with a nice single, switches off to that double, picks up the takedown. Stepping over the leg. There's going to be a pin down on that mat number 1. Out of bounds they go. Oh, there was Broker. Snuck in on me. Preston, good job over there. He picks up the pin. Boy, that mat was a little bit behind. That's surprising. I didn't realize they'd be that far behind. Maybe it's not so bad, but Austin still with the lead here at 2-0. Also here at 152 on the black mat, mat number 3, DeSoto, Aiden Brzezinski with a quick takedown on Sparta. Four nothing lead here for Austin Winker now. Brzezinski with a tight half Nelson and looking for the fall. There it is. Picking up the pin here and moving on to the next round. 16-man bracket. He'll move into the quarterfinal round. I would imagine that that'll come up rather quick. They'll probably just, because they're going to have to get the wrestlebacks going. Always that extra round coming back through, and they have it so you can wrestle back for third place. They're moving to 160 pounds on the black mat, but we're going to stay on this orange mat. With Austin Winker. Winker has an arm tied up. Oh, and it just couldn't hold on to it. Winker from the side here working, really doing a good job now trying to stack up his opponent and a near Granby roll. Winker does a good job getting that inside leg, and now with a little bit of a facelift, coming up with some back points. Trying to stretch through here. Might be tough to pin him in that situation, but he's going to rack up at least 3. He does have the 3 points, but he still is in position to score using the same move, so not going to get anything extra. There's a 7-0 lead. Winker will be in the down position to begin period number 3, and he'll try to work his way out from underneath. Austin is very close to picking up a reversal. Does a nice job of, in this situation, he just couldn't quite get the angle. Duran, his opponent here in Brett Jacobson, did a nice job of fighting off what looked to be a good move coming out from underneath by Winker, but not able to sustain it. Still in the first round, it's a preliminary round here at the Black River Falls Wrestling Tournament. Picking up some area wrestlers, of course, DeSoto and Viroqua here. Over on mat number 1, there's going to be a fall. That was on Alaska picking up the win. Let's see if we might have been wrestling. I don't know if that was Stanley Boyd. I don't know if that was on this. I don't know if it was on 152 or 160. There's the win for Austin Winker. Yeah, I don't see on Alaska on that one, so not at 152 anyways. Check 160 here real quick. Man, I don't know that it was that either, so this is on the orange mat. We have a wrestler from Bruce who was just taken down. There it is. We'll back up just a little bit here. And they're saying that's 160. Jacobs, Johnny Jacobs from Bruce, a freshman, taking on Luke Paulson from Portage. That's on the orange mat. Portage coming up with half and a wrist there and is going to pick up the pin. On Alaska. Now that one, let's see here. That was on mat 1. That was Ephraim Cole, K.O., picked up the pin over Ben Higemeyer. I'm not sure, T.H.O., I'm not sure where that, who that is. Let's see if we can get the teams. T.H.O., oh, it's Thorpe, excuse me. I should have guessed that. Ladysmith is here. I think there's, according to this, there's 17 teams. Not everybody has full weight classes, of course. Well, below us here comes that pinning combination again. Auburn with the win. That was at 160. We just saw a hand raised. And we're going to check and see if we can get the name of that wrestler. Brett Theo picked up the win. That was over a Portage wrestler. Well, we've got, we're moving up to 170 pounds, it looks like. We'll get to that weight class. At 170. Reggie Hendrickson, excuse me, stepping out onto the mat. He is wrestling Stratford. And Carter Luke. Luke with the takedown, trying to get some back points here now. Throwing in the half Nelson. Trying to sink that in pretty deep, and he does. And there's going to be the fall. Well, good job there by Luke as he was able to get the takedown, and he went up right away and picked up that half Nelson for the pin. He'll move on to the quarters. Here's a pinning combination on the orange mat. Sinking that half in pretty deep. Slowly working down, and there's the fall. That was Black River Falls at 160 pounds. Here is, I think we're at are we still at 170 or at, I think we're at 170 here. This is Stratford and Viroqua. Well, that says Sparta. Yeah, I better check here and see where I'm at. Oh, this is Anthony DiPietro. Anthony taking on Ethan Telchow. There we go. DiPietro has the takedown. Warning stalling, and Petrio picking up a point. Petrio should be leading at least 3-0 here. That's what it is. And now warning stalling on DiPietro. Just a little too much riding parallel, says Mike Nicolati. Petrio is going to start in the down position. Started to come up and was taken back down to the mat quickly. Another stand up. Nice little back trip here. Petrio keeping a base, and oh, there's a full Nelson. So another point handed out here to Petrio, and he's going to take a moment. They're going to check him over here just to make sure. He kind of felt a little wobbly on that one for some reason. You just never know. Well, let's see if we can take a look at any other. So it's DeSoto and, of course, Viroqua that we're following. Those are two main ones as we're going on Channel 6 in Viroqua. Trying to come up with a pin. There it is. On the orange mat. And it looks like we're going to move to 182 pounds. See if we can get to that. We've got a DeSoto wrestler coming up here as well on the orange mat. So we'll get to that as quick as we can and bring up on the orange mat here, as we still have a timeout going on mat number 3, but on the orange mat we have DeSoto. Portage picked up the win over Black River Falls previous to this. This is Daniel Atkins taking on Noah Lucio from Stratford. Lucio picks up a takedown. Still talking things over here on mat number 3 with DiPietro and co-head coach Robbie Zuby. 2-0 lead here for Lucio. Lucio now has a cradle on Atkins. And there's the pin. There's a pin for DiPietro. Well, I tell you what, whatever was going on, he was able to shake it off rather quickly. And he comes up with a nice reversal and a pin and a cradle. Did not take much on that one, did it? GET Melmin going to be coming up here at 195 pounds. We're going to move to 195. Thank you. That'd be great. Thanks a lot, Andy. Well, Andy Osegard coming up here with some bracket sheets here for us. Boy, that's going to be huge. I can at least fumble through that. Versus trying to go through the... So we're at 195. So 195 weight class, we're going to try and pick up on that. We can at least take a peek at some of the different wrestlers. Lady Smith just wrestled out there. That was at 182. Over on the orange striped mat. Wow, that's been quite a match going on down there. 8-0 the score, and now we're going to get a pin. And we're also going to go 182 here with well, here's Aaron DiPietro at 182, and he's going to be taking on Justin Obert from DeSoto. So a couple of our local guys having to battle right here in this preliminary round. Here's a single leg by DiPietro, and out of bounds they go. They'll start back up on their feet. So a good little single leg in there. Single leg attack by DiPietro. Melmin picks up a win on mat 1. GT Melmin. Again, that's probably in that 195-pound weight class. They was taking on Duran. Let's see if we can find that one by chance. Well, maybe it was 182. Durand and yep, there it is. Leaf Sanis picks up the win. Ethan Weiss. Pinning combination, there it is. Got the cradle in, and DiPietro picks up the pin. He'll be going against the number 2 seed in Eric Kleinhans in the quarterfinals. That'll be coming up in a little bit. Won't take too long, and they'll be moving right along here. We're up in that 195 range now. And out here on mat number 2, the orange mat, we're going to get a matchup here, it looks like, or are we at 220? We're at 220. There we go, 220 now. It is Viroqua's Hadley Guardi taking on Jacob Rugson. Rusjan is a sophomore. Guardi is a senior. There's a nice little slide by, picking up a takedown. Working to keep him collapsed. Now he's got a half Nelson. Oh, a nice little move as he was able to hip right back over the top, and he picks up the pin. Guardi moves to the quarterfinals with a pin. And we're up at 285. Here's Nakusa. We don't have too many. We have enough, I guess. Well, we got 3, maybe 4 matches. This is on mat 3 is Joseph Bertling, a freshman. That is a big freshman. Holy smokes. Taking on another freshman, Cadence Zwiffel from Sparta. I wonder, is that got to be some relation with Scott, I would imagine. And they're both, these two guys on the mat here on this, as I kind of move the camera a little bit for you, both these guys are freshmen. They are going to have a long, long rivalry. My goodness. On the orange mat, 285. We have, looks like Pittsville and Portage. Portage is Javier Moto Hernandez. Caden Beschlik for Pittsville. Taking a look at the other mats, we have Black River Falls. Kinu Maphis taking on David Dethart. And on mat 4 in the blue uniform, there's going to be a whistle. This is, let's see, this is going to be Stratford. I wonder, is that 220? That is 220 in Matt Kolb of Stratford, a freshman, taking on Adam Dorhorst of Auburndale, who is a junior. It's a 5-0 score right now. Well, let's see what we got going on here. We got a potential pinning combination with a half Nelson over on mat 1. We're going to get potentially dangerous. We have a roll coming here, but couldn't quite get through it on the orange mat. And now, there's the time, saved by the bell. At 285. That was Pittsville's Beschlik, who was in some trouble on Hernandez of Portage, but the buzzer sounded just in time. Well, Auburndale is going to get the pin over here on mat 4. Tell you what, though, that was not a bad match over there. He's all right. He'll be okay. Now they got a injury time again over here on the third mat. That's going to take some time with that one, trying to get that one worked out. Well, let's take a look on mat 4. We've got a DeSoto wrestler, and it looks like portage on that one. This is going to be 220 pounds. Javen Jones taking on Pierce Christoph. Christoph is going to pick up a takedown, trying to work a pinning combination. He's got that half, and now he has Jones turned. And there's the pin. Christoph picking up the pin. He is the number 5 seed, by the way. Still got the match going here on mat 3 with these two freshmen at 285. We're working our way back through at 106 pounds on mat number 4. Tigers' Deacon Brown is wrestling the top seed, and Mark Zetsch is what that looks like, and a quick cradle right away. That was Lady Smith in Zesh. I hope I'm saying that somewhat close. I might be way off. Going to go into the semifinals now. He will with that pin. We're beginning quarterfinal round matches here at the 12 o'clock hour. Still working on, I'll tell you what, the young man from Nakusa, nerves are getting, probably got to him along with whatever that he ate, and it's just going to take some time for him. They're going to come back to the center of the map. Meanwhile, out on mat 4, let's see, what do we have? We have is that Auburndale? No, I'm not sure. It is Auburndale. But I don't know if that's at, might be at 113. We're just going to try and take a quick look here, if possible. That's the one that I'm not aware of. They're going to go out of bounds. It's Auburndale and a young lady from Stratford. This is a championship side. This is Cecilia Defoe, a senior, taking on Colton Weiler of Auburndale. And right now, Weiler has the takedown and has the half Nelson in. There's the pin. So Stratford Defoe will drop down to the consolation side, and she'll go out into the, she's actually going to go out into the semifinals of the consolation now. Picking up a win here on the orange mat at 285 pounds. It was Portage in Hernandez. Still going at it here on the mat 3 situation. The score is 1-1, and there's 30 seconds remaining. And I think it's in the third period, isn't it? Kind of hard to tell. I don't know that they're in overtime yet. They might be. That scoreboard to our left, but behind us, and a little bit tougher angle. Time runs out. Here's the flip. Over here on the orange mat, this says we're at 106. That's a Stratford. Let's see who this, Stratford and Auburndale. Auburndale picking up the takedown. It should be Derek Goddard taking on Roman Schmidt. Schmidt, a sophomore. Goddard is a freshman. Here's a half Nelson being applied. Tell you what, that's looking pretty tight. He's got to settle down into things. Not able to do so. Jumping over with a cradle. Whoa. Good roll through there. Quite the match going on over here on the with the big boys. And now we're going to take a look, and picking up the win was Sparta. Boy, I tell you what, that was quite the match over there, guys. They really were going at each other, and in a good way. It wasn't, they just battled. That's what it was. But Ziffel will go on. He's going to meet Martinez from Bruce in the quarterfinals. Thank you. Back here on the orange mat in a quarterfinal. Tell you what, this is a good one with Goddard and Schmidt. Wrestlers are on their feet now. Schmidt had a couple of precarious positions and he was able to get out of it. Now trying to go in with a single leg. Goddard with the lead though. On mat number 3, there's a pin. So Goddard picks up the pin. And Schmidt winds up going out on the backside. Here's a pin with the Tigers and Sparta. That might have been at 220. Trying to check on that one and see. It could have been the big guys. It was. That was Deadheart of Sparta picking up the pin. Well, now we are fully into round number 2. That's the quarterfinals of the Black River Falls tournament.